The honky tonk
Down in Mexico. In Mexico. Oh,
Delicious, healthy.
delicious,
Festival.
healthy food.
That's all you
Oh,
need.
yeah, we have to kind of face you, don't we?
You can do whatever you want. There's no rules.
Oh, do you want to talk to you?
There you
and a
go.
honky tonk
How
down
to-
in Mexico.
That's perfect. Perfect.
In Mexico.
This is. Have you guys considered like putting your music on Music Bed?
I don't want to brag, but I mean, it's in the works. Our first song is a cover of Britney.
So we have a cover of Britney. Perfect. I feel like a lot of people would use that. Legally, it might have some issues, but maybe not in Australia. I feel like Australian copyright law is actually more strict than American, probably.
Yeah, it
so-
totally is.
Oh well.
No, but Britney's
that's
cool with
okay.
it. She's fine.
That's one of the many reasons we love Music Bed. We do not get sued using them.
I love how
That's
we
a
haven't
plus.
started, but we're like, let's just talk about Britney.
Cool. Love it. I'm all about Britney.
All about Britney.
Yes. I don't know a lot about her because my parents would not let me listen to Britney Spears
Oh no!
as a child.
That's brutal.
Tell Kim I
Yep.
said I'm not upset. I'm just disappointed.
Mom, I'm upset. It's okay. I've listened to her now. Like, I understand now, but I missed out on, like, her dancing with, like, an anaconda and stuff like that. Like, I didn't get to see that
Oh, no.
when I was a child.
I
That
thought
was
you meant-
iconic, too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of iconic things that I just didn't know. And I'm kind of upset about that.
I didn't get to eat Cocoa Pops, and I'm still angry about it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can tell there's, like, a lack of development there for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
somewhere.
And that's why I eat so much sugar now as an adult, because I was denied it as a child.
This
See, I
makes
was given
so
everything.
much
Like,
sense.
I was no rules. And then now I'm pretty chill.
You're pretty chill.
I think so.
Matt's like, what does that mean?
What?
What?
Like,
what?
I don't know the definition of chill, because I feel like for you two being Grace and Andrew of Bottlebrush Films, for context, I feel like the two of you are two of the wackiest people that I know. And in terms of control, self-control, life control, just sort of all of it is
Are you
out
saying
the
we've got no
window.
self-control?
There's it. I'm sure you do, but I haven't reached the limit of it yet. I haven't seen any limits yet, which is great.
This
But-
is me in control. So
No, I would say our style of control is generally out of.
It's like, I'm in a shape. It is round. I'm in shape. It is round. Like, I'm in control. I'm out of control. There is a control. It's very limited control. Okay,
It's true.
Perfect. That's it. Definitely.
That's it.
How are you liking America so far?
We've been to America a bunch of times. We love America. This is our first time to Texas, your home state.
Woo!
The best part of America.
It is very good so far.
We haven't been to a honky tonk yet, and I'm pretty upset about that.
That's going to have to happen. I think on Friday we're going to go to the honky tonk.
I want like a real hoedown, big hat situation. I want a two-step. Who's teaching me a two-step?
Did you guys bring cowboy boots? You have those?
I have
Grace
a pair,
owns some.
but I didn't think I should bring them because I'm like, well, everyone in Texas is going to have cowboy boots. That's like going to be, I'm not going to stand out.
And you
so I
haven't-
brought pink go-go boots.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's acceptable.
Yeah.
Like, you'll probably, they won't kick you out or anything like that.
They won't?
They still want your money. So I think
Okay,
you're
good.
probably good.
Good.
Probably.
Well, Andrew can wear the go-go boots then.
Yeah, I think that would suit me well.
Yeah.
He's going to look great.
Yeah,
It's going to be,
it wouldn't be the first time.
oh, look. No, definitely not. Not at all. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I think that'll be good. You guys have experienced, we tried to feed you a lot, I feel, this trip.
There's been a lot of food. There's been a weird amount of food, and none of it has vegetables. And then yesterday we got, what is it, Babes?
Yeah.
We got
Green-
Babes fried
green
chicken,
beans.
and someone's like, there's going to be green beans. I was like, okay, good, that's good. And then the green beans, you open the green beans, and they're like all mushed and like chopped up, and they're saturated in bacon fat.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not a vegetable.
This is the Texas
I
way.
feel like you guys have an inability to do vegetable without protein.
My understanding is, and this is sort of the way that Rachel was able to get me to consume more vegetables was you either cook them with bacon or you deep fry them. And
Oh my
at some point I will consume them, and it's pretty great.
What I want to know is how come you all aren't the size of trucks? It's amazing.
Yeah.
For me, it's a higher metabolism. For
Far out.
other people, there is a reason that Texas is one of the largest states in the country. Like, we're all just eating chicken fried steak and everything. Like, I don't know. Like, this is what we made. Here you go. Just eat it.
You guys are living your best lives. I'm still spinning over, what is it, spicy honey?
Yeah, hot honey.
How the heck is that a thing?
It is
Hot honey.
delicious.
It's insane. Like, I I've never heard of that in my life.
No, I didn't go there. Honey on pizza. Grace says no.
Wow.
I said to Rachel today, this trip has been worth it alone for hot honey. That's amazing.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. But I will tell you, because in our house, I have 3 different brands of hot honey right now.
Wow.
Technically, I've had 4 at the most. Because there's Mike's hot honey. That's sort of like the most iconic that a lot of people have. I don't love it as much. It's more of like a jalapeno base. What I really like is the Bushwick Kitchen brand of hot honey, which is the one that you had, because it's more of a habanero pepper base. So you get that tanginess from the habanero. It kind of helps with pizza and things like that.
So that's your number one pick?
Yeah, that's number 1. But in a pinch, the Trader Joe's brand, they have a little they call it like a hot honey sauce, which is weird for them to call it a sauce because it's a honey. But
I guess technically it's a sauce.
Kinda, yeah. That's like when I was in Australia and they're like, "You want some tomato sauce?" And I'm like, "Ketchup?" And they're like, "No, it's tomato sauce." And I'm like,
But if you want to go more Australian, you know what you call it, right?
"What?
Dead horse.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
No, it's not.
Really?
You want some dead horse with your meat pie?
Dead horse and meat pie. Okay, perfect. I love that. Man, I will say though, I'm somebody that really does love ketchup, but there's sort of a stigma in America, especially where if you're consuming ketchup all the time, people are like, "Oh, you're like a child." Only children eat ketchup with everything.
No.
And then I'm there in America, and there's all these I'm in Australia, and all these grown Australian men are like, "You want some tomato sauce?" And I'm like, "Actually, yes, I do."
Yeah,
Like, I love
in
that.
Australia, that's perfectly acceptable adult behavior.
And I feel
Okay, to an extent. There is
Come
like every
on.
now and then, like, yeah, you're going out and there's like a grown ass man putting ketchup on. No, I just said ketchup. You've just brainwashed me.
Yeah, well, you're in America. You gotta.
Whatever. But they put it on
Embrace it.
everything and it's a little bit like, you need all that? Like on really nice food.
I do need that. That's great.
Yeah, you need that.
All about it. This is how all my podcasts end up going immediately.
Yeah, man,
It's the food.
we're going real deep here.
It all goes to food immediately.
Yeah.
And it's the best part of it.
Excellent.
We don't need to talk about wedding filmmaking.
There's no rules or rhyme or reason here.
I
It's
love
fine.
it.
Even though I do feel like people would be interested in that just because y'all do I feel like I helped discover you guys a little bit. I was like, y'all need to watch. People need to freaking watch Bottlebrush.
No,
okay?
that's
They're really
true.
good.
Remember?
It probably is
It was,
true.
It was like years ago. Matt was like 5 filmmakers to watch.
Oh yeah, I was so excited about that.
That was a good
I was
day
like,
for
Matt
us.
dropped
That was
that
a
name.
great
Matt dropped
day.
that name.
It's happening. But I was
happening.
like, you guys, freaking crazy stuff that you're making and just the quality of it and just the zany Australian antics that you get into. I'm like, man, like, because I aspire to that for wedding films and videos in America, but like, it's rare for us to find people that are that exuberant. And
Which is shocking to me because like, I feel like Americans are like the most extroverted people I've ever met in my entire life.
Yeah.
Like ever.
And you guys are so well spoken and eloquent. And
Yeah, you're like, it's like, can I interview? And everyone's like, oh yeah, let's do it. And like straight into camera. Whereas Aussie's like, oh, I don't know, man, a bit bashful.
this is why Aussies drink a lot, because if they don't talk.
But I think that's sort of the crutch that helps with that in a way.
Probably.
It sort of opens them up more because in America, they would call it alcoholism. But in Australia, they're just like,
I don't know what you're talking about.
what's fine? Like, and everybody's just like, the amount of alcohol that was consumed in Australia that I just saw everybody. It's like, is it 9 a.m. right now? We're cracking them all together. It's
Let's
okay.
not read into it. We simply love a drink. That's all it is.
It's always 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
And it just opens up everything. And I'm like, wow, okay, so this is why people are so like outgoing. And you watch these weddings, it's like, oh, is everybody just drunk right now? Maybe
Yeah.
they are. Okay.
Yeah.
They're just
Pretty
wasted.
much.
Yeah.
There's the secret. There you go. That's
all
how
it
you get
is.
the couples you want.
That's
We
what,
just drink more beer than you.
this is the secret to good wedding videos. Just
Yes.
get everybody more drunk.
And then
it
when you
will be
edit,
perfect.
drink, and you'll do a better edit. I mean, that's like magic sauce.
I mean, I remember you did a tour of your van that y'all lived in for a year.
Yes.
And there was the drink cabinet was right above the editing bay.
All I have to do is look up.
Like,
Completely accidental.
which one do I want here today? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Just I don't even have to like really get up. It's just right there. Good. Okay. Like
I just have to kind of do
creativity
a
will flow.
squat hover. Reach.
The rule of the van was that the alcohol couldn't be more than 1 step away from the workspace.
That's
Yeah.
unlike the vast majority of jobs anywhere in the world, I would say, actually.
Advertising. They all drink like fishes in advertising.
But I feel like in the normal commercial jobs, people are like, no, this is a workplace.
You mean the boring jobs?
They're
Real people
not
jobs are overrated.
filmmakers. Yes, exactly. And here we are.
Yeah.
Just
I know. All hanging out in a big house together.
A big music bed lake house in good old Fort Worth,
This
Texas.
is crazy.
Yeah.
I can't believe this is what our lives have become.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's so strange. It's bizarre. And we're here talking to you.
My goal is to use every bathroom in this house in some ways.
You haven't used the one in our room yet.
I've been really slacking though. I've hit like 3 of them and there's 12. And
Is
there actually 12?
1, 2, 3, 4. There's at least 4, maybe 5. No.
How many are
1,
in
2,
your...
3, 4. There's at least 5 in this house.
And 2 in your house?
And 2 in our house.
And then there's upstairs.
Yeah, and then there's I feel like I'm missing some. Like there's more.
Like they're hidden away everywhere. It's like secret doors that lead to
Yes.
toilets.
Oh, is there one in the gym?
Yes, there is one in the gym
Have
too.
you used the one in the gym?
I've
yet?
not. No. See,
You have to walk up that hill.
I have work to do. See, this is my task, my goal, my dream. He has to do it. He did it.
So what did you do with the music bed house retreat thing? I just used all the toilets.
Did you make any content there? Oh, actually, I did make some things.
Oh, man.
Perfect.
Well, we've gone to the dark place.
This is how it always goes.
You said you wanted us to talk shit, right?
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome
this is what
to
you
this-
wanted. This is what we get.
Yeah.
Here we are. So y'all are here till when do you leave? Are you just moving here? You're gonna stay here, right?
Yeah, we're looking for people to marry because we need green
Yes.
cards.
I heard that.
Anyone wanting to marry us?
And the goal is to sort of marry off Grace and then
Yeah.
form sort of a thruple situation, I
Yeah,
suppose.
thruple, quadruple, we're down for anything.
I'm actually going to marry someone, then I'm going to adopt Andrew, so that could be weird.
This is
I don't see an
This is-
easy
Oh,
way
you could
around
adopt
it.
us. You've got
Have
2
you?
kids.
Adopt
Do you want
us?
a couple of adult kids?
Yeah.
Grown
I
weird
mean,
Aussies.
I would be fine with that. I don't know if Rachel would be fine with that.
I think she'd be okay with it.
I feel like our families might disapprove potentially a little bit. Like what?
But we've met your mum. She
is
seems like a
My
lovely
mom loves
lady.
y'all.
She loves
so
us.
She'd probably be okay with
She'd be
it.
cool with it.
My mom also was, I'd say, moderately shielded from the amount of antics that were gotten up to because she went to bed
Yeah, I noticed
in
that.
Australia at an early hour.
Yeah.
And so she avoided some of the
chaos.
The extra
chaos.
chaotic parts.
Yes. She's like, oh, they're so sweet. They're such nice people. And I'm like, yes, they are. They would never get into any trouble at all. It's very, very nice people.
No. I'll be too scared to get into trouble with Texas because you've all got guns.
Everybody's got guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't. I got to be happy.
When you land at the airport, they just hand you one. Like, here you go.
Here's your gun.
Welcome to Texas. Have
we
a good
must have.
time.
Yeah, we must have missed that line. I don't understand.
No, the first thing I noticed when we landed in Texas was Chick-fil-A at the airport. And I've never had Chick-fil-A. And I still haven't. So I need to have it.
See, now we're back to food. So we
I know.
started with
There's so much food here.
and we alternate off to the bathrooms, and then now we meander back to the dining situation.
Who was going to listen to this?
I mean,
I mean,
let's not ask about that, okay? Like the people that listen to it are gonna be a little weird. And
okay, good.
That's
Obviously,
really
they're
who
our
I
people.
want.
They're our people.
Yes.
Yeah.
If
Thank
they
God.
identify with it, then they'll listen. If not, then they'll stop listening. That's the best part about it.
Epic.
They'll
If
leave
you've
a-
made it this far, well done.
There's even more coming. Good for you. Oh man, it's just wonderful to actually have y'all here because
That's so exciting.
it's been years.
Yeah.
Has
Since
been.
we last saw you in real life, you've now got another baby.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's
Mm.
very weird.
Mm.
Children, and y'all still are childless,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which
And
I'm-
living fancy free.
I'm really okay with that. The thought
Yeah.
of you guys raising a child right now is terrifying.
Yeah, I'm definitely not ready for a kid right now.
Like it's terrifying to me. Like, and I'm not even the one that have to like raise it. I'm like, oh God, Grace and Andrew's baby gonna be crazy. Like just. Like I have zero doubt that you would keep a child alive. Like don't get me wrong.
Oh,
a child
that's
would be
generous
alive.
of you. Thank
That's
you.
the nicest thing anyone's
That's
ever
really
said to me.
kind.
But like developmentally and like hitting those milestones and sort of
Probably
like
going to be interesting.
being raised in like a loving, nurturing home, and like it's gonna be a little crazy, you know. Like I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying.
Well, guys, Matt Johnson's decided we can't have a child, so I'm going to be childless now.
Yeah.
It's just
I'm
that's it
gonna-
for me.
Because every time mum and dad ask about grandkids, I say that's another year they have to wait. And so now I'm just going to tell them Matt Johnson said not to.
Matt Johnson said to wait a little while.
Yeah.
Matt Johnson said wants to be mature. I'm like, when will that gonna be? I don't know exactly. We're still working on that.
Never. Never.
Well, as you said at the start, you're a very controlled person.
I'm very
fine.
measured.
It's not me crazy at all.
Grace is
Not at
all
all.
Grace is all control, and I'm all chaos.
I'm actually less chaotic than you. Like when we're at home,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
so
what I
put
just said.
together.
I said you're control, and I'm chaos.
I was just really reiterating.
Okay, all right, good.
I do think it's interesting to see the way you two interact, especially for wedding filmmaker couples, creative couples in general. Being able to make that work, I find that it's always interesting to sort of see how the two personality types come together in this way where it's like, I don't know, at least from me as an outsider, the way I see it here, Grace is kind of crazy, and I say that in like a loving way. And I feel like Andrew is like me and Rachel in that we're both people that are like, yeah, do it. This is great. Yeah, keep going. This is crazy. Like, Rachel and I are very much instigators. They're like, okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what they're going to do now. Like, it just sort of is like building upon itself.
You're calling
like,
me an enabler.
Yes.
You are an enabler.
Yes.
You are for sure. Although I will say, I feel like Americans' idea of crazy is not even close to what Aussies' idea of crazy is. Like, if we go back to Australia, I'm like a fairly regular person. They're as crazier than Grace. Like, there are some crazy people in Australia. Like, half the people I know are like way more eclectic than me and like really out there. And I'm just like, chill.
And you know she's serious when she says it in the third person.
Yes.
Yeah, that does make me sound crazy. I am crazy. It's fine.
When she
I'm trying to
transitions
convince
third
everyone that I'm
person.
not, but I'm like, yeah, it is what it is.
Actually, no, I am. Thank you for asking. Yes, I am.
When I looked out the window before and I saw her doing cartwheels on the lawn, I knew.
There she
That's
is.
just normal.
Doesn't make me sound less crazy.
That's my girl. There she is.
They weren't
Right
even
over
good
there.
cartwheels.
Tune into the music bed social media if you want to see that one.
Yes, we made a Wes Anderson inspired TikTok.
And it's so good. I saw y'all doing it from afar. I was holding
It looked weird.
my newborn, so I was not able to partake. But
You
I was
just have
looking out
to-
the window, and I was like, yep, there they are, parading around in their Wes Anderson style poses.
Yeah. I don't know
So
what about this outfit screams Wes Anderson, but anyway.
good. It doesn't really matter.
Doesn't
It's
matter.
more so just, I think every Wes Anderson outfit needs a bit of flair of some sort, and you've got the feathery bits, and so it just sort of works.
That's
Fake-
true.
Fake fur.
Yeah,
We could do another one with you if you want.
I'm down. We can do something. I
You
didn't
need
bring
content.
I know I need I don't know if I have the flair required for it. I have to go dig through the bag and see her. I assume y'all will have something in your luggage that I could commandeer.
You could just take this coat.
Perfect.
We
Yeah.
should have brought our Vegemite hat from that.
Oh yeah.
Just go get a Buc-ees t-shirt.
Andrew's got one.
Oh, I got my Buc-ees t-shirt last night. I'm so happy.
Buc-ees
So
was
happy.
an experience.
Tell me about that. Tell me
Oh.
about all of it.
So, to paint a picture, these guys said it to us last night. Oh, we're taking you to a service station. It's going to be great. And I thought I was going to get murdered. But it
A
turns-
gas station. They call it
a gas station. Sorry, they call it gas station here. I'm like, what do you mean we're going to a gas station? Why? Do we need gas? And no, Buc-ees. For people that are not American, Buc-ees is amazing. It's like Disneyland of gas stations.
It's huge. It's like the biggest gas station ever, and it's like really random. And there's like a freaking beaver, and the beaver's got like a hat on, and you get there and there's just beavers everywhere, and everything has a beaver on it.
And what are the things, the Buc-ees nugs?
Yeah.
Buc-ees nugs.
Yeah.
There's a homeware
Beaver
section
nuggets.
with Buc-ee on it.
And there's guys chopping up brisket in Buc-ees.
And
Yeah.
yelling about it.
Yeah.
At
Yeah, and
9
they
p.m. at night.
chant.
What were they yelling? I can't remember.
And the guy behind the counter was like talking to me, and I was like, I've never been here. He's like, oh yeah, where are you from? I'm like, Melbourne, and he just stared through me. He's like, Melbourne? Where is it? And I was
What's
like,
in Melbourne?
I was like, Australia. He's like, oh, welcome to Buc-ees.
To be clear, there are a lot of really small towns in Texas,
Yeah.
and we don't know the names of all of them. So
yeah.
I assume that you said Melbourne, and he was like, "Is that over in
I was
East
trying to
Texas
think it was in
somewhere?" Like he
here.
was processing, like, "I bet that's way out in West Texas."
Ah.
I know. And everyone here's so nice that they're just like,
He was nice about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
I gotcha.
How unique.
He's like, but do you want a burger?
Yeah. It's not a burger. It's a brisket
Oh,
sandwich.
sorry, it's a brisket
Sandwich.
sandwich.
So you call your burgers sandwiches, don't you?
No, we still call them burgers.
Okay.
But in that case, it was a burger for us is very traditional, like a beef patty,
Okay. All right.
a grilled beef patty.
So that's why you say chicken sandwich, not chicken burger.
Exactly.
Back home it would be chicken burger.
And some people do call them like chicken burgers,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
way less common. And for example, like Whataburger, which is a very popular fast food chain here, They have the Whataburger burger, which is beef, but they have a chicken strip sandwich. It's all like, it's a little different there.
I still have so much to learn.
You do. You do.
I feel like my Texan apprenticeship is going well so far, though. I only have had one mild stroke so far.
Only one?
Yeah, it's just, other than that, it's going great.
Is that from the fried chicken that you consumed?
Yes. And Grace, I think, is really leaning into it because we were in the spa last night at midnight and she had 3 pieces of chicken before going to bed.
I did.
I heard that.
That's because it was like 3 o'clock in Australia when I was eating that chicken. Technically, it's very confusing. I was like, I'm quite hungry, and it was like midnight here.
Yeah, she looked up the time back home to try and justify eating 3 pieces of chicken before bed.
Oh my god! And everyone's like, no, I don't know, you might get heartburn. And John Bunn's like, do it. Get the chicken. And I was like, thank you for the enthusiasm.
He's
and
an
support.
enabler too.
John Bunn, enabler. Yes, that's it. Yep.
And then he also went and got chicken.
You'll find there's a lot of enablers here.
Yeah.
We're all
I
just
like it.
yeah, let's do it. Cool. More
I
content.
like it.
All right. Cool.
I know.
We'll film it.
We're in the content house.
This is really what
We're
it
all,
is.
We're all influencers this week.
A lot of YouTubers do this and they just move in.
I know.
And this is what they do.
I feel like
That's a thing. Hey,
I
yeah.
feel like a real social media person.
Yeah.
You've
and I
made
don't
it.
do social media. Grace does it all.
Yeah.
You've made it though. This is it. So great.
Yeah.
Looks like you made it.
I do feel like I can just interstitialize any jump cuts in this podcast if I even edit it with just y'all singing something and it's like singing, it's like,
It's random.
The next topic here.
That's basically how we do
Yeah,
our
that can be
videos.
your like chapter header. I mean, this is the weirdest podcast I've ever done.
Perfect. That is the goal. Yes.
It's very
Thank
random.
You. Thank you. So going back to sort of Andrew being an enabler, because that's what I really feel like we need to dive deep on here, which is so good to me. I feel like that also applies for you as a wedding filmmaker, because a lot of us as wedding filmmakers are about capturing this moment and documenting things as they occur. But I feel like for Australian weddings in particular, like you're saying, these people are a little more closed off. So they're like drinking and then they're becoming more open. And so I feel like you're there like, yeah, this is good. Come on, go crazy. Like you're like enabling, like, yeah, all right, let's do it. And you're just making it happen.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a hype girl. I like making people feel good about themselves.
Perfect.
Yeah, there's so many. We get to work with so many good couples. Like, they're all awesome. And I think like half the fun of it is making an environment where they can feel like they can just be themselves, which is fun. I don't know. Yeah, we're getting serious now, aren't we?
This is
But I like that. It's good.
This is very serious.
It's one of the fun parts of the job. One of the many fun parts of the job.
What other fun parts are there? What is your favorite part?
Oh.
And don't tell me editing, because we know you don't do that.
What are you talking about, Matt? I shoot and edit all of our videos. It's all me. Nothing to do with Grace whatsoever.
I can confirm.
You're the talent. She's the face. The
Yeah.
pretty face of
Yeah.
No, I actually, not many people know this, but my favorite part of the day to shoot is directly after the ceremony when everyone's hugging. I really love that part.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Everybody's really hyped. They're
Yeah.
acting like they've never seen each other before. Like, what?
Yeah, it's cool.
You're married, crazy.
It's really sick. I love that.
Yeah.
I'm the cheesy one too. Grace is the like non-soppy one, and I'm the cheesy one.
I like the hugging stuff. I like editing in the hugging stuff.
Yeah.
It's like a nice chance to get everyone's faces in there and like, you know, mix it up a bit. And
Grace
it's a good
likes to
moment.
pretend that she has no soul and she doesn't care, but she does.
I don't pretend that.
Which one of you cried last?
Which one has cried
Ooh.
last?
Yeah.
Ooh. No,
Probably.
you surprisingly don't cry a lot.
I don't have a soul. So when
Yeah.
when one of our films makes me cry, Grace is like,
Oh,
holy shit.
It's happening.
Yeah.
He's
Finally.
only, he's only cried over like a handful of our films, all like the most recent ones actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's getting softer in his old age.
He
I am.
is. His cholesterol's gone
Don't
up
tell
and
anyone.
he's getting
Don't let
softer.
the secret out.
It's like he's like the Grinch. His heart is slowly growing with you and getting larger as he watches more of your films.
Yeah.
I-
The beard gets longer.
Yeah, as he sees it, he's like, "Oh, my footage was good. I did do it. Oh, good. It does look good."
I'm
God.
so amazing.
I'm almost adequate at my job.
So, moderately serious question then, I guess, for y'all, because I feel like for me, whenever I first brought Rachel on to film and edit with me, like she was only filming with me, and but then I would show her a wedding film after I finished editing it to get her feedback.
Yeah.
And I never took that feedback well. It was just like, I showed her and I'm like, I put all my heart and soul in this. And she's like, well, can you tweak this or change this? And I was like, no, like it's all perfect. And she's like, no, it isn't. Like this could be better. And I'm like, how dare you? And I was like taking personal offense at it.
Yeah.
Has that happened with y'all at all? Or you don't have that issue at all?
Grace always says we shouldn't work together.
I always say we shouldn't work together. Criticism? I don't know.
It's
like,
so hard.
You don't really give feedback on my films though.
No, because they're freaking amazing.
Because I'm perfect.
And I couldn't do any better than that myself. But I get exactly what you mean. Like I always think, I do a thought experiment. I'm like, if this was someone that I was working with in an office and they said that to me, would I get that emotionally triggered? Definitely
no
not,
way.
because it's your partner. You're like, what do you mean what I've done isn't like perfect or isn't like you're not liking it? You take it so personally. I don't know if like
it's because it's someone close to you criticizes you. It hits harder than if like a stranger does or in a work environment.
It's the one person you care about more than anyone in the world, and they're telling you that your work's not great. Like,
yeah.
That's hard to take, man.
I don't think I take criticism badly. I think you take criticism harder than me.
I definitely do, yeah.
But that's how I was taught to edit, not in a bad way, but it's like, when I was in advertising, like, you get feedback all the time from like people who are really harsh. They'd be like, nah, yep, keep that, dump this. And you spend ages on it. And then you can't just be like, oh, but I put my heart and soul. Like, you just kind of got to do it and go, yeah, all right, sweet. And then after a while, like if you're working with good producers, they are improving it and you are learning and getting better. So like I actually started to enjoy it because I'm like, oh yeah, no, this is actually quite helpful.
I feel like you're one of the few people in the wedding industry that has that background though, that like you actively seek out criticism.
Yeah, because it's a good way to learn. Like, and there's a way to give criticism without being like a massive asshole. Like you can actually
that's a skill in itself.
That's a skill too. Like
That's
some people aren't good at
itself.
criticizing. We did our film camp again recently, and we had a TV set up where people could plug in their films and play them and share it with people and get feedback.
Yes.
And I said for camp, like, feel free to grab a speaker or a friend or something and show them your work, but first have them ask you, do you want confidence or criticism? Sometimes people just want confidence. They just want to know that they're doing okay.
Yeah. And I can relate to that because like when me and Grace talk like stuff about work and creativity, I'm a words of affirmation guy, and I'm also like super fragile ego.
Yeah.
And I can't handle criticism, and I just like implode if Grace is like, yeah, it's okay.
You missed that shot there.
Yeah,
like, no.
I'm fragile.
You just get a little down, but you don't implode.
Yeah. But yeah, it's hard. And I feel like wedding world, it's just like this feedback loop of couples going, oh my God, that's the best thing I've ever seen.
Because it's them. They're always going to love what you make, really.
So you're not used to being resilient in terms of creative feedback.
No. That's why it's good to show your wedding films to people who can actually give you creatively like good criticism. Because your couples won't. But you need to show it to people occasionally, like so you can improve.
Yeah. Weddings are like the one film niche where you get like absolute creative control, but they're also the one film niche where you don't get that constant criticism.
Yeah, I feel like any others, like you're making a movie, you're going to have a bajillion movie critics that are judging your work and, well, this is trash here in the third act. And you're like, oh, crap. But like wedding videos, they're like, couples like, it's me and I love seeing me.
I look beautiful.
Wow, this is great. And you're like, okay, but like, is it good? And they're like, I love it. And you're like, okay, but is it actually good? Or are you just saying it's good? Because people are all vain individuals that love seeing themselves. Yeah.
And you want to be good all the time because then like you're not progressing or learning. So like I'm trying to do I want to do like enter some documentary stuff into some film festivals. I'm actually excited to get no's. Like people be like, no, not good enough. Like do you know what I mean? It's nice when you're learning. Like when actually like you feel like you're okay, I can do better. Or like what can I do better rather than just like, going on autopilot and just, I'm doing so well, everything's perfect. That sounds really messed up, doesn't it? It's nice for a while, but you don't want to do it for years on end because then you just kind of get bored.
But we're all wired differently. Like for you get your creative satisfaction out of improving and learning new things.
Yeah, I like to one-up myself.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. You're weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. I heard I was crazy.
Yes. It's good, though. It's really good because, I don't know, you get that feedback and you have to be willing to act on it and take it and do it. But then it works.
And then like if you once you get past the criticism and you do better, and then when you get there, it's so much more satisfying because you feel like you've worked for it, improved, and you've learned something. It's nice.
Hope so. Hopefully.
You hope so. Or you just cry in a corner like Andrew. That's fine too.
Well, that's that, huh? Okay.
There's no right or wrong way.
Good talk. All right.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Man, look at you guys doing it, making it happen. more or less.
Ish.
Sometimes.
Trying to.
Sometimes
when
we do
we're,
things.
when we're not trying to kill each other.
Yeah, we shouldn't work together. We were really good for working together for a really long time because we both really loved our jobs being super separate. But then now that we have to work together more, like now that we're doing educating and stuff like this, where we have to be more
We're both
working together,
We're both
it's
very
hard.
strong-willed.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're both like being in charge. So and like it worked for so long for us because we were so separated. Like Andrew just filmed, I just edited,
Yeah.
I just did socials, Andrew just ran emails, and it's so split down the middle.
Yep.
Grace
But now
is-
we have to like cross over a lot, and
Yeah.
it's so hard.
We're not used to it, hey. We probably
not used
never
to it.
practice it. And the fact that, Grace is always right and I'm never wrong, that doesn't help things either.
I'm always right.
Yeah.
I just.
And I'm never wrong.
Yeah. This makes sense.
It's hard. It's hard being perfect, but someone's got to do it. Matt's like,
I love it.
That's like, that's not
I'm trying
going.
so hard not to swear the whole time during this.
You're
just so
doing
you
really
know.
good.
I feel like
I'm
I
proud of
am.
you. It's okay if you
Did you
want
hear me
to.
say freaking before instead?
It's a little like there
I
was
was
like a little pause there actually. You were like,
I was like,
it was.
We're in Texas, so we got to be polite.
yeah, I'm trying to reel in
I
the
felt you pull
swearing.
it back in, like inhale it back in here. I want to so bad.
It's so hard for me.
Exploding out of you.
Just want to swear.
You have the swear box in the other room. You can go in there and get all your curses out. You done now? Okay, I'm done now. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Is that a
Okay, here we
thing?
go.
Is that real?
Maybe we need
It
that
could
in
be.
Australia.
I don't know.
No, no one cares in Australia. If you're not swearing in Australia, people are like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
It's like it's not aggressive swearing. It's just like casual. It's like saying "and."
It's expressive.
Yeah.
I think it was who's the YouTuber I used to watch? Gosh, I'm blanking right
Who,
now.
Aussie?
Yeah, there's an Australian guy I'd watch, and he had a goat, and he would like talk to his goat, Gary the goat, and he would always curse at his goat, but it was like,
Amazing.
this guy's a goat. Like it was just the weirdest thing.
Goats are evil creatures, by the way.
But there you go.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They
But
probably deserved it. to be cursed at.
Australians,
Love
good
a goat.
times, very entertaining, very curse heavy.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, it's a thing.
Sorry to all the Americans.
It's
No,
what it is.
I'm fine with it. So, have you ever played golf?
No. Mate,
Yeah,
I haven't even hit a golf ball before.
I think the last time I played was in high school and we got kicked off the course because we were playing Happy Gilmore style.
Well, you like
Yeah.
having a crocodile bite your hand off. It just emerges from the lake. No, I've played what's that one in Melbourne? The
Putt-putt.
No, the one where you drink and it's like buckets of.
Oh, that's
Coronas.
putt-putt though.
No, what's it called though? It's like
It's
golf
called,
arama. No, it's not.
No.
What's that called?
It probably doesn't matter because people from America listening won't.
I
even
know, but it's gonna.
No, they're
annoy
gonna
me.
look it up. They'll look it up on Google. And
What is it
be
called?
like,
It's called.
Oh my god, it's this really fabulous golf place, and it's like a kind of bar, but it's like a really psychedelic, huge place, mini golf course.
Mhm.
You go in, you get like buckets of Coronas or like big cocktails and stuff, and you do like rounds of it, and the golf course is all really super cool. I won my game as well.
Did you?
Yeah,
Grace
and my friend nearly had a meltdown 'cause she's super competitive.
Oh, you're not.
I'm actually not anymore.
You are so.
I literally am not. You're way more. Before we came here, Andrew looked at the basketball court and he was like, "Oh, don't let me play. Like, if I play, I'll hurt myself. I can't turn it off. I'm going to be so competitive."
Is that what I sound
You
like?
literally, your voice is that deep. Is what it
so
is.
competitive.
I'm so competitive.
I am, and I've had 2 knee reconstructions. That's why I was telling Grace not to let me play because I knew that I couldn't help myself.
You're an
I
old
know.
man.
And I was like, just don't do it then. You're like, "Oh, I can't though. I want to." And I'm like, "Well, then just show some restraint."
I've been trying to put a cap on it this weekend.
And then he played with Henry Munns. He's got a big lump on his head.
Yeah, Henry
Yes.
elbowed me in the head going for a rebound, and I was
Nice.
on his team.
Andrew, he went back into the room last night. He's like, "I'm sore after basketball. Have I got an egg on my head? I think Henry elbowed me." I was like, "What? You shouldn't have played."
This is what happens when I don't go hard enough.
If you'd gone harder, you would have been doing the elbowing, not the
Exactly.
other way around.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got to go for the jugular.
You only get hurt when you go soft.
Yeah, well, Henry smushed me down. I was like, all these tall guys, and I was trying to. I'm like, I'm out.
That's it.
You
We
lasted
did it.
about 2 minutes. In
I lasted
basketball.
2 minutes, and I was like, I'm literally gonna break an ankle.
Nope.
I was like, nah.
See, y'all were not up there for very long. I was like trying to put my kid down for bed, and so I'm like doing that, and I hear everybody go up the hill, and then I was like, I'll get up there soon, and then I walk up there, and everybody's like dying, limping back. Like, we had a good time playing basketball. Like, none of these people actually play basketball
No.
ever.
It felt like we played for an hour, but we probably played for 5 minutes.
I felt like I got a nice American experience there. I was like, oh, we all play basketball together.
We have to play shuffleboard too. I've never played shuffleboard, and there's a shuffleboard table up there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I feel like my Texas experience won't be complete.
Well, for
until-
context, it's like the bar shuffleboard where you have little sand and it's sliding along. Because we have like, there's also like shuffleboard where you have like a long stick and you're sliding things along the ground.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
big
so
in
there's
big in
different
Florida.
types.
This one's like a small table.
Ah. Yeah, well,
You just-
yeah. I've never seen any other types. I don't know.
A little different.
But the sand fascinates me.
I love sand.
Yeah.
I just love sand. We
I'm
don't
like, they
have
put
that
this-
back home.
There's sand on the table. Why? Doesn't make any sense.
It did freak me out, to be fair, when we got here first. And we
Yeah.
went through everyone's rooms and we're like, where's everyone sleeping? Before they get here, let's look at everything.
Yeah.
Like, let's just lie in everyone's beds.
And then Grace locked up your house to make it look like we hadn't cased the joint.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I have been in there.
I told Caleb, I was like, I pooped in your room somewhere. Good luck finding it. And he's like, what? Get out of my room.
You're like, but I need to be in every toilet.
That's what you get for having the master bedroom.
Yeah.
Exactly.
100%.
Oh, man. So, yeah, we're going to go to Topgolf in a little bit. You'll get to experience that.
Excellent.
I'm excited for the competitiveness to come out for both of y'all here. It's going
It's going to come from Andrew. You watch. He'll prove my point for me.
But I suck at golf. I get angry when I'm not good at things, and I'm not good at golf.
That's what's good about Topgolf, though. You don't have to be like really good at it. It's
Yeah,
just,
but I want to be.
there's techniques.
I
Okay.
hear there's alcohol there. Like,
Yes, it's
It's a
just
bar.
like your
It's a
favorite.
bar with golf.
Yes, just like your favorite putt place. That is
That we
a
don't
bar
know.
with putt. It is. It is. Would you like to drink and hit golf balls? It's not really
I
golf
would.
balls first. It's drinking first and then golf balls. So
Okay.
you'll greatly enjoy it here.
Yeah, I
Excellent.
think I'm going to enjoy that. That's
Yeah.
like my idea of a good time.
Perfect.
We love Texas.
Yes, and then you'll get some barbecue finally.
Oh.
Yes, I'm so excited for that.
True Texas.
We haven't had like real Texas barbecue yet.
And we had Matt Johnson pizza, and that was pretty spectacular. I
Yeah,
must say.
Rachel made the dough and it was insane. That was like I would have paid good money for that pizza. It was so good.
That was seriously one of the best pizzas
Like-
I've ever had.
incredible.
I'm not joking. That was amazing.
Yeah.
You hear that, internet? Good pizza.
Great pizza.
Come and hang out with me at the Music Bed Lake House, and you get pizza
Woo.
out of it. When we offered, we're like, hey, we're going to make pizza. And they're like, okay, you can make pizza. Like, is that weird? We're going to make pizza. All right. But it turned out.
You got to
And
bring
it's
the
good.
pizza over next time you come back to Australia.
Just bring it on the plane, check
yeah.
it.
Yeah. I'm
Check
sure you
it.
can bring propane on the plane, right?
You can buy propane there,
Yeah.
probably. I think they have propane in Australia.
I think we might.
It's banned. Sorry, we don't have propane in Australia. They make like a wood-fired one that I could get.
Oh.
Oh my god. That's hectic.
Well, you act like it's better, but like all of my reading about it is basically that the pizza's only in there for like 90 seconds at most, so it
Yeah.
doesn't really have time to absorb the wood smoke really. So it's not.
No.
It's a negligible difference between propane and
Oh, yeah.
wood.
Well, propane would be way easier too.
Oh
right?
yeah, because you have to like stoke it and then keep it at a certain temperature and like keep it going. And I'm like, I don't got time for that.
Based
You
on the
need a
quality,
real big oven for the wood fire one to be effective.
Yeah, I was gonna say based on the quality of those pizzas, if you say propane is the choice, then I believe it.
Great, make me another
Propane.
one. Perfect. There
Yeah.
are some little individual baggies in there that we bagged up. So if you get hungry in the hot tub later, you can
I
get your
definitely
little,
will.
get
Oh
your
my
little
God.
slice.
Oh my god, they're in little baggies.
Yeah, like little individual
Amazing.
singles.
I'm literally
Oh.
going to eat that at midnight without a
Perfect.
doubt.
This is
So
already
excited.
the best week of my life.
Already. That's
I've
what we
eaten
want.
so much food. I'm so full. I'm so full.
This is all we do here. Welcome to Texas.
I woke up full. I was like, oh my god, and there's tacos for breakfast.
See, because I woke up and I had like me and John and Nick split 6 eggs. We made
Did
a
you?
whole pack of bacon.
Did you have breakfast before breakfast tacos?
Yeah. pre-breakfast
and a bowl of
breakfast.
oatmeal.
Oh.
And then we had breakfast tacos, and then we had pizza.
Oh my
Amazing.
god.
That's all we do here is just eat. It's great. Welcome to America. This is it.
Oh my god, I'm dizzy.
There's also
Dizzy from
all of
food.
my podcasts end with just discussions about food.
This is perfect.
Okay, here we go.
Perfect.
We have a running theme at least. Just
Yeah.
like, each chapter when you cut it up can start with the food.
The
you guys,
best.
You guys need to come back to Oz so we can cook for you.
Yes.
Mm.
And
So
show
down
you
with
some
that.
Aussie food.
Some kangaroo.
Kangaroo
Yeah, you
stew.
can eat kangaroo.
What else? What is an Aussie food? We don't
Oh
really have
God.
Aussie foods, do we?
Don't really. I
We
think we
make-
just rip off
We can
everyone
give you
else's.
some barramundi pie.
Barramundi's
pie.
quite good.
Some Vegemite.
Some
Vegemite, Tim Tams.
I actually liked Vegemite when I was there. I was like, a lot of people don't like it. I'm like, this is actually pretty.
It's good.
It's intense, but I could listen.
Do you know why you love it? Because you love salt.
Yeah.
And Vegemite is just pure salt. It's like
Me and-
salt.
Me and
slathered.
Grace are salt lovers.
I call
We're salty lovers.
I call
Yes.
it salt fiend.
He calls me Salt Bay. Sometimes he'll just say,
Yeah.
"Hey, Salt Bay."
Like, thank you. That's me.
I do have a salt issue. Like, I put a lot of it on things. Although I thought I had a salt issue. Then I came here. First night we landed, we went out and got a steak, and it was the saltiest steak I've had in my life. But the steak was beautifully cooked. Like,
Where did y'all go?
What was it called?
Riskies in Fort Worth, Texas.
Riskies.
Riskies.
Was that the place with the big margaritas you posted?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
And the margaritas here are phenomenal.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty close to Mexico, so
Yeah, they're doing
that's
well.
kind of what they're known for. It's close enough.
Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
We have great margaritas in Melbourne. Like, they're really top end, and
They're up there.
better.
Yeah,
It's
And I gotta say that's Riskies, which I've never heard of or been to, but you're like, okay, Riskies, we got
good.
it.
Go to
Salty steak
Riskies.
and margaritas. Here we go.
and I had buffalo wings, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was a good time.
I took one bite and I was like, oh god.
You can't go wrong with buffalo wings. Like they're pretty safe anywhere.
I think the last time I had buffalo wings was when I was here like 15 years ago.
Missing out.
Yeah.
Missing out on the goodness.
I'd been craving them.
It was too much for me after we landed. I was like, I can't do buffalo wings, man. Like, I need a vegetable.
Grace took one bite and just
I
exploded.
can't do buffalo wings. I need a salty steak instead. I love salty steak.
The steak was so well cooked and like beautiful flavor, and I was like, but why is it so salty?
Why is it spicy?
That was quite good.
Close. There we go.
Oh no.
Oh man. Yeah, I will tell you guys, like there's this brand of salt called Malden.
Malden.
Maldon.
Yeah.
It's it's the saltiest salt. It is just incredible.
There's something saltier than salt.
Is
Well,
it salt with added salt?
It only comes from some it only comes from some small, I think it's a city in Italy or something like that, the town of Malden, and they make the salt there, but it's these really, really big salt crystals. So like they're just huge.
Is
And
that
they're
good
flaky.
for barbecuing?
It's like more used as a finishing salt. So if you had like a garlic bread and you put like the salt on top of it, and so you get like crunchy bites of salt.
Ooh.
And it's not overly salty, but I got one of my friends onto it, and he is addicted now
Welcome
to the
club.
point that he's like, sometimes when I'm hungry, I'll just have a little snack, a little salt snack. I'll just grab a few little flakes and
No.
just put them in.
I have had flaky salt before though. They're on the Chippies back in what's that place called with the burgers? Back home. Those chips?
Grilled.
Yeah, grilled chips. Oh my god, they have the salty flake on it, and then rosemary.
Yeah.
It's like crunchy rosemary,
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
really
so addictive. Like when I finish the chips, like there's the flakes at the bottom, and I scoop them out and eat them because I have issues.
And I'm
That's
the one
fine.
with the high cholesterol.
That's fine. Okay, my goal is to try to find y'all some Malden to bring home before you
Yeah,
Yes.
leave, and you can have some salt.
Yes.
yeah, just to
Be
really
good.
screw up my
I
body.
mean, it's after the spicy honey, everything's fine. Like,
That's good.
you owe me nothing. as far
Hot
as I'm
honey
concerned.
and flaky salt. We can do that here.
Love it.
Spices, toppings, all of the above.
good.
Go home with more food.
Love it. All right, well, let's go play golf.
Yeah.
Let's go play golf.
Sounds
Okay.
great.